Are you a Christian woman who is serious about starting your faith-based business or your ministry, but you feel a little stuck? Well, if that's the case, this video is for you because we're talking about the 5 major mistakes that I've seen Christian women make that have been costly to their business or ministry. Now, I'm not just talking about mistakes I've seen other people make. I'm talking about mistakes that I have made that have cost me thousands of dollars. So if you want to avoid going down this road, give me a few minutes of your time, and I promise you, we'll help you to avoid some major pitfalls and growing that vision that God has put on your heart. Mistake number 1. Years ago, God prompted me to step out and start my own ministry in faith-based business. Now, I have been wrestling with this for some time, but finally I made the decision to make the leap. And when I did, I was so excited, boy. I was going to make this YouTube channel. I was going to write this book. I was going to start this podcast. I was going to change the world, glorify God. It was going to be great. Ooh, I had a lot of passion, but your girl did not have a plan. And that's a mistake that I often see people make. Now, granted, sometimes God releases you from position. You don't have time to plan like that. But I'm telling you, at some point, it's very important for you to sit down and create your kingdom business plan. Because even if you are approaching this from a ministry standpoint and you're serving to glorify God, it's still a business to ministry, a business side of ministry of how you're going to generate revenue to make sure that it's sustainable. How are you going to organize this? Are you going to leverage volunteers? How are you going to market what you're doing? And so one huge mistake that I see women make is they go off of passion alone, but they fail to plan. Mistake number 2, treating a for-profit business like a nonprofit business. Now, here's the funny thing. When I say that, nonprofits even still have to have a way to generate some revenue, whether it's monetary donations, whether it's grants. But when I say that, I'm saying that sometimes we have a for-profit model as a Christian woman, entrepreneur in business, but we treat it as a nonprofit, meaning that we don't charge for services, or we're giving everything away for free, or we don't have a revenue stream in mind. Sisters, if you are going to be sustainable, it comes a point in your business where you have to stop giving everybody the hookup. And I'm talking about the cousins, the people from your church, the people who like, oh yeah, Susan from back in the day, she'll do that for us for free. Wait a minute, you have like products and you have like operation costs. Doing it for free is causing you to go into the red. You can't keep giving this stuff away for free. There's a quote that Dr. Sonia said. She said, friends even get invoices. And that's real. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes we have to force ourselves to set those boundaries. But if you're in business and you want to be taken seriously, you have to stop treating your for-profit business like a nonprofit. Mistake number 3. Build upon the last mistake, and that is undervaluing your services. Now, this is a big tension for Christian women. Oftentimes because we have such a big heart and we've been conditioned to do everything for free. I worked at my church full time for over a decade. I served and did above and beyond for years. So I get it. And yes, there's going to be some times where we're called to volunteer, but just because you come from a Christian perspective does not mean what you offer is less valuable. I want you to think about all the time, effort, education, the blood, sweat, and tears it took for you to learn what you're now offering others. And for you to minimize that or give that away for pennies when it's transformational, it's not only a slight to you, but it's also causing other people to undervalue what they're going to receive through your services. If someone joins a gym membership and it's $10 a month, it's kind of like, yeah, I'll show up, maybe not. Bad weather, no, I'm not going. But if someone connects with a personal trainer who charges $500 a month, oh, you better believe because they invested in their personal development, they're going to show up. They're going to have expectations. They're going to be held to a higher standard. So lesson here is when people pay, they pay attention. And if you want people to value what you offer, stop undervaluing your services. Mistake number 4, not having a clear focus. Many of us struggle with shiny object syndrome. I mean, we can be squirrels all over the place, chasing after the next fad, chasing after what people say is cool to do. And we're not clear about what our primary signature offer is. And because we're not clear, the world's not clear. They're kind of like, yeah, Jane, she does this one thing, but then I also saw she was posting about this. And then, I think she's in the travel business too. I don't know what she does. You don't want to be that chick. You don't want to be all over the place. You want to have a clear focus that resonates with the people who are your assignment. And when I say your assignment, the people who you are best suited to serve, which means that you're going to have to learn how to say no to certain things so you can say yes to the area in which God is calling you to, so you can go deep versus being shallow. The last mistake that I see that could be so costly for sisters in business is they don't invest in their personal development. Now, here's the thing. We don't know what we don't know. And even though you might have been a rock star in your 9-to-5, if you're stepping out and you're a fresh entrepreneur for the first time, if you haven't learned some of the key lessons to building something from scratch, baby, you're going to be out here floundering without having someone who can say, okay, these are some critical steps that you want to take to build momentum, build traction, and help you to save time, energy, and money. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been many people before who have taken the long road of trying to figure things out on their own. But if you're someone who is a mother, you're a wife, you already got 50 kajillion things going on, and you don't have a long runway and a lot of money to make a whole lot of mistakes, then it behooves you to invest in someone like a coach who's done the work before, who can say, there's a better way. I've been down that road before. You don't want to go there. Here's how we approach that to help you to get where you need to go easier and faster. And so some women mistakenly believe that they're saving money when they don't invest in maybe a coaching program or getting a mentor. But when they're actually doing is costing themselves money because of all the mistakes they make and all the time wasted. And so something to consider and something to avoid if you know that God is calling you to build a powerful business or ministry. All right, sisters, you just heard the top 5 mistakes. Hopefully it was helpful for you. And if it was, do me a huge favor and leave a comment below. I personally respond to every single comment. Also, if you're in a season where you're serious about starting your ministry or your purpose-driven business and you want to invest in your growth, maybe get some additional help, then I want to invite you to book a free ministry and business accelerator call where we'll help you to get clear on your next step for getting support and creating a strategy so you can maximize your impact. The details for booking that call are below, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.